Plaintiff John Wimbush Sherrod moved in with the defendant when they were in college. And although John admits he often had get-togethers, he claims the defendant was the one who did all the partying. John claims the defendant often got drunk and passed out in cars, and he even slept with 3 of John's female friends. John's suing today for utility bills and stolen money. Defendant Jacob Gooden says he's a good student who's 21 years old and is allowed to socially drink, but he denies sleeping with John's female friends. Jacob claims John's the one who likes to smoke marijuana, and Jacob insists he was giving John money for the utilities, but John was not paying the bills.
Start with you.
Jake and I, we go to Central Michigan University. He moved in August of 2008. Basically, he was a cool roommate. We had fun. Play football, play games, to have fun. We hanged out, we kicked it. When January came around, one of our old roommate left. We had it was just me and him. So that's when things started to turn and things started to change. It was more like I would have get-togethers and parties, and then he would get drunk and while out. I have pictures of it.
Blow up the party.
You know, no,
mess up.
like this is like what type of person, you know what I'm saying? He has fun and whatnot. That's how he gets now.
All right, Your Honor. Yeah, but that. All right, Your Honor. Yeah, but that.
Explain this.
Your Honor, at this point, I didn't even know John before. That's just a picture from back in high school and everything. So.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know him. It was just a show.
That was just spring break. I'm not doing anything wrong. I mean. I didn't know John at this time, so I mean that has nothing to do with the case at all.
You're absolutely right.
Exactly.
You didn't do anything wrong. I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Your Honor, I mean I'm a good student. I'm a 3.8 student up at school and everything. I mean, John here is the one. I mean, he was having people over all the time and things like that.
He says that. You're right.
Yeah, partying. I mean,
weren't you partying with them?
No, we really didn't hang out socially.
Basically, what I was trying to say is that basically, I have get-togethers. He does the partying. When I'm saying partying is that he gets drunk. And then when he gets drunk, he's usually inside a car. He can't get out of the car. There's cops driving around. I had to physically pull him out of the car one time and actually take him inside and tuck him in. I'm a man. You're not supposed to tuck in another man. So, I mean, I helped him to his car when he got drunk.
Your Honor, I'm 21. I'm allowed to socially drink, which I do go out with my buddies. But I mean, during the week, I'm trying to study and stuff. He's having people over, smoking weed.
Did he have to
drinking?
Pull you out of the car one time, and did he have to tuck you in bed?
No, that is not true, Your Honor.
He's making both of those up?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely not making it up. Plain and simple. Even after I pulled him out the car, you know, I had to leave to go pick up some friends. I hang around a lot of female friends. Females are always at my house hanging out. Even when I put him out the car, he was so drunk that he ended up sleeping with like all the females. He slept with like 3 of my female friends that were actually at the house. So it was just like, it wasn't like I was a bad friend, you know, I mean, a roommate, I hooked him up, you know, we had fun. So I wasn't a bad roommate
at all here.
Anything, you know, if I was having fun, I wanted him to have fun.
I mean, I would drink socially on weekends and things like that, but none of that is.
I mean, you didn't end up with 3 one at a time?
No, I definitely did not.
Okay.
I mean, do that.
You want to tell me about anything else before we get to the utility bills and money he's suing you for?
Well, first of all, Your Honor, I didn't even know John when I moved into the apartment. Everything was good up until when he left. I mean, he just left abruptly, like with 2 months of school left. And
okay, let's get to that, sir. Did you move out early?
Yes, I definitely did.
Why?
And in February, I basically got sick, so I couldn't stay there. I had to go down to Jacksonville, Florida, where my family lives at, and I stayed down there from the February time with the bills and stuff like that all the way until May.
And you didn't know that?
No, I knew he left. He tells me like pretty much the day of or the week of that he's not going to be back for the rest of the year, and we didn't discuss anything about.
You may have waited until that time to determine what he was going to do.
He told me like the reason was something with his fraternity or something hazing.
Oh, he didn't tell you it was a health issue?
No, sir, he said he had.
Sir,
he said
there's no fraternity hazing situation, no.
All right.
Well, he said something about.
Let's get to the utility bills.
Getting paddled and stuff all the time.
Okay,
so
basically, that's definitely a lie.
How does he owe you?
Basically, I'm suing him for the electric bill, and then I'm also suing for the gas bill. I wasn't there. I feel like I don't have to pay for that. The electric bill
What was the agreement regarding the utility bills?
with the utility bills, we split it.
You want him to pay all of it because you say you weren't there for how long?
I wasn't there from the month of March, in April, and I came back in there.
You came back?
Yes.
And how did he steal your money?
Basically, while I was in Jacksonville, I called him and I called some of my friends and I said, hey, I'm about to send you $100 because usually both of the utility bills put together.
Yeah, Your Honor, that's not really true.
Add up to 100. So in March, I sent him $100. And he called me when he called me later on, was just like, hey man, we owe a lot of stuff in these utility bills. I was like, okay, I sent you $100 for February, so where'd that money go to?
Sir?
But
that's not true. I mean, everything was in his name. I would just, every month, which I did while he was living there, I gave him money every month when he asked me to give him money for my part of any of the bills. So I didn't know how he wanted me to do it. And I was the one he was always changing phone numbers.
Let's get to the $100. I'll explain.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll explain the other.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah, he sent me $100.
What'd you do with it?
I paid $25, the minimum, which was on the electric bill, and which I didn't even know the gas and the electric were split up. Then, when I get the gas bill, it's like $600. So, I mean, I don't know. He must have not been paying it.
Did you ever apply the other $75 to anything?
I was waiting till he told me what I should do with it. No, I did not.
Oh, my goodness.
And I had no problem with paying that, whatever he told me he wanted me to pay.
You want to speak? Come on up. State your name.
Peter Landry. Mm-hmm. Earlier, he said, I was like focusing on a lot of things, but he said that he didn't, there was no fraternity or whatever. Whenever I came over, this is the first time I've ever seen him not high. And I've met him a lot. I mean, I hung out with him a lot of weekends.
Wow, lie.
Not a lie. But I mean, first time I come over, first story, we're all talking or whatever, having a few drinks. And then he's talking about how he was pledging his fraternity. He never actually got in, but he was pledging for a while. And he's talking about all the hazing and stuff. He's saying there was no fraternity, but he's talking about how they had to drink like bottles of Frank's Red Hot, and then if they did throw up, they had to puke in their shirts and everything.
Because we don't even do that. Like people don't even do that. Like there's a difference between the fraternity wise that they do. They don't do that. That's like the other type of.
It's the exact story that you told me.
People don't do that. That's not the exact story. I didn't talk to you even about it.
Ma'am, did you want to speak?
Sure.
State your name.
Tracy Gross.
What do you want to say?
I can say that it was a point in time where I did have to stay with John due to some problems that I was having. So while the time that I was staying with him, I can say that Jake was a party animal. And John does have pictures where you can see like the kitchen was a mess. He left beer cans around.
I've never seen a college student's room or home that wasn't a mess. So
I mean, I understand that, but if it's just left out there like 1-2 weeks at a time, it's just like it gets ridiculous.
I've seen that.
But if you're not going to clean it up, it's like, you know, what are you going to do? So I stayed there.
I definitely was pretty much either not there. I was either with friends. Me and John didn't hang out too much socially except at home. And because he always had people over, I couldn't study, or I just didn't hang out with those people. So I was definitely the one.
You have a little misunderstanding about how things go with regard to landlord, tenant, and utility bills. If you are in a tenancy, you have to pay the utilities attached thereto for every month that the tenancy lasts. You can't say, well, I took 2 months off, so I don't owe that amount in the light bill. You can't say, I'm going to live in the dark in this apartment, so I don't owe for the light bill because I don't use the lights. You can't use a big coat and a blanket in a certain section of the house and in your bedroom and say, well, I don't have to pay the gas bill because I don't use it. That's not how that goes. As long as you are a tenant in that place. Now, if you move out, of course you don't, but you still have to pay for the time you had lived there, even if you move out. But once the tenancy ends, you don't owe. Yeah,
Your Honor, that's the reason I didn't pay for the gas yet, because it was $600, and living there for 2 months, it couldn't have got up to $200. You know?
Yes, sir.
All right, Your Honor, plain and simple, basically our the way it goes is that we pay our own rent. We pay our own rent. I pay $359, he paid $359 separately. Now, what they say is that if you're living there, even our apartment complex actually said it. If he's just staying there and he's staying there for that whole month that he's using,
you were living there. When you came back, you came back to the same place.
Yeah,
you left and you came back to the same place. That means you were living there. What's half of $770?
$385
plus the $75 he failed to return.
$460.
That's your judgment. As I said, as long as you are a tenant there, you owe every bill that comes through that door. You can't say because I went on vacation, I don't owe the light bill. You can't say because I stayed with my girlfriend this month, I don't owe the bill. No, that's not how it goes. Judgment for the plaintiff, however. Good luck, gentlemen.